What is going on? We got less than a day left, and I completed almost 2.5 seasons. So, basically, I'm going to tell you guys a little story before we start off today about what happened to my two most prized electronics. My first, well, my second prized electronic, well, okay, hold on. My second prized electronic, now don't take offense to this PlayStation. My second prized electronic is my PlayStation. And why do I say it's my PlayStation when I use it for everything? Well, basically, it's my second prize because my number one has to be the thing that it needs the most to be online. So my second prize electronic was my PlayStation. I'll explain what happened to that. My PlayStation I bought back in almost 10 years ago. My PlayStation is 10 years old. I do everything with it. I stream with it. I play games with it. I even watch movies with it. Blu-ray movies and stuff. DVDs. I do everything you could possibly think to do with a PlayStation except for uh, I do everything you could possibly think to do with a PlayStation. It's what I do. I get on YouTube. I watch YouTube videos. I check out Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Crunchyroll, Funimation, Free TV, or VTV actually. I watch all that stuff on my PlayStation. Now, I had an accident probably about 5, 6 years, or between 6 and 8 years. I've had my PlayStation about 6 or 8 years. I was at my grandma's house, and I dropped a soda in the floor, and it spewed up onto my PlayStation. And what happened was, my PlayStation copped a lot of sticky mess. So I was cleaning it off, cleaning it off, cleaning it off. And two of the buttons were stuck. And there's only two buttons on the front. On the front, the eject button was messed up to where I couldn't put a disc in to play my games that I wanted to play. Because I wasn't into buying online, right? Well, my power button got stuck, which is even worse because I couldn't turn my PlayStation on. And my controllers wouldn't work, which meant that my controllers wouldn't activate the PlayStation to turn it on so I could play it. But when it did, after about 30 seconds, the button would click, something would happen with the button and it would go off. So I was like, fuck this. And it got to a point, it was trying to click it off because it was stuck in the push down button. The button was stuck down, so I couldn't get it to not do its thing. So that's that. Now the number one electronic that I have in my house is a very special one that I got on a deal. I have been paying for this for probably about the last 5 years. And what it is, I moved out to my grandma's house, which I didn't have any access to internet I didn't have any way of getting internet to the house unless I had them bring in Wi-Fi and pay for all the have them bring in, wired stuff through the house to get internet to the deal. Because my grandparents never really had television or did anything. They never really had television. They were like those people that would never watch. My grandma would never watch TV. I don't think she barely even had the TV on when she was alive. As long as I knew her. When I was a little kid, I'd go over to her house and they had 3 TV stations. They had WSIL TV3 from Carbondale, Illinois. They would get KAIT from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Well, not Jonesboro. Was it Jonesboro or was it Little Rock, Arkansas? I think it was Jonesboro they got it from. And they would get KPOB, which was our transmitter out of town, my hometown, which is out of Poplar Bluff, which is where I live now, which is where they lived. So it was our local transmitter station. That's the only 3 stations they ever got when I was a little kid. So we go out to Grandma Louise's house and Grandma Browan's house, and they wouldn't do anything. My grandpa was always gone buying cars and shit, so it didn't matter. My grandma was always by herself. So they didn't have Wi-Fi. They had an antenna on top of their house. So their house got a big upgrade when I moved out there. It got Dish Network. Or no, DirecTV is what it got. It got DirecTV. Because they had DirecTV at one time. Because they had to switch over because of all the stuff. So they had DirecTV. But I don't think they ever watched it, hardly. But they never had they never had Wi-Fi or wired internet. They never had a modem or anything out there. So I wanted to get, because I saw they had DirecTV, so I figured it would be easier for me just to go with Direct than go with Dish Network, because Dish Network would have to put up a whole new dish on the satellite on the top of the house, and this guy only took like 40 minutes to do everything. And I finally got TV, and I was like, yes. So I had TV for a while, but then I said, well, I need internet because I have a PlayStation that I want to use to play games online and stuff, and if I don't have online stuff, I can't buy games from online. I can't digitally download games because I have to have internet connection. So I basically called up AT&T and I bought my Velocity. I bought a Velocity My-Fi box for 99 cents because I had DirecTV service out there, so at my grandparents' house where I was living. So I got the box that you can carry with you anywhere. Anywhere there's a signal, I can get internet. I have unlimited, so I don't have to worry about using all my data within a month, or whatever. So I can play as much as I want, as long as I want, But what happened was, when I spilt that soda, I actually dropped it on the box. On the Wi-Fi box. So the button now gets stuck. Sometimes, and when it does get stuck, it's very hard. It's kind of a little tricky to get it unstuck. But once you get unstuck, you're happy. But when it's stuck, it'll keep turning the box on and off, on and off, on and off. You'll keep looking over there and seeing the little AT&T globe go by. I'm like, fuck this. What am I supposed to do? Because I can't. And I when it first happened and it dried and I didn't clean it well, because you couldn't get in the crevice to clean that freaking box, whatever. So when it started happening, I was so nervous. I was going to have to call AT&T and get a whole new box and everything, and new phone number and stuff. And No, it was like so stupid, but then I finally figured out how to fix it every time now, so it's like, okay, it's cool. Oh, right, but that's the two of my favorite electronics in my house. Now my third favorite electronic, these are my top three favorite electronics. My TV, or my MiFi box is number one, number two is my PlayStation, number three is my TV. So my TV wouldn't be shit without these two boxes. Ooh, is Harrison Barnes on here still? We got Fred VanVleet. Malik Monk's on here. Oh, God. Mikal Bridges is hurt, though. Clint Capella. Just played for the Rockets. Now he plays for the here on this team. Ish Wainwright. Alec Burks. Oh, played for the Sacramento Kings at one point. Yeah. Gary Harris. He played for Denver, didn't he? Cleveland. Then Orlando. Yeah, he did play for Denver. Yeah, I know that's Denver because that's the Western Union logo on his shirt. Evan Fournier, yeah. We know what team he played for. The Orlando Magic, because it's got Disney on it. So Evan Fournier, Gary Harris, Alec Burke, Killian Hayes, which I hate. He's a good player. Xavier Tillman, Clint Capella, Mikal Bridges, Malik Monk, Edwin Wheeler, Fred VanVleet, Juwan, Pascal. Oh, forgot about him. Scotty Barnes is who it was. Yeah, that's what I remember. Pascal. Pascal's real life image looks like a freaking face scan. Yeah, that's my guy I got to guard. That is some fucking hair. He looks so like he's... There's nothing going on in that brain of his. Let's see. Oh, 6. I went up another million. Sorry, Nicola. It's going to be me and you playing together tonight. And then All-Star game. Now, let's see how many games we got left. $25 more games will we end up playing in the thing. We got 2 games against Toronto. We got a 2-game road trip in Memphis and then all the way up north. Just go straight north from Memphis. It's almost exactly a straight line. We go from FedEx Arena. We go from the Smoothie King Center to FedEx Forum to Scotia Bank Arena. Then we go down to back home. So we got a 2-game home trip. We got a 3-game, 4-game, 5-game. Goddamn, got a 5-game road trip. Holy shit! We got about a month, a little over a month till the All-Star game, and we're 34-0. So can we make it 59-0? I hope. Hope we're hitting that 59th win at the end of this longest tenure to the All-Star game. I'm playing exactly 34 minutes now. Taking forever to load now.
You can see which leadership quests are active in the pause menu. You'll see any active skill boosts here as well once you complete the in-game requirements.
Building your leadership skills is another great motivator to continue to improve your status in the NBA as you rack up championships and earn a place in the Hall of Fame. Get out there and be a leader.
I'm a swaggy, and I've qualified for the next-gen Xbox $250,000 tournament.
That's who he looks like, Swaggy P.
I'm 3 years in. This is my third year at it. I've qualified every year. Last year, I was fortunate enough to make it to the finals. It was a fun ride. I'm ready to do it all over again. I'm absolutely going to take it this year. I've been working harder than ever. I was actually in school last year. This year, I've been full-time 2K, so I feel like I'm 100% better. I'm not like a cocky type person, but I was pretty sure I was going to qualify. I put too much
Not
work
quite
in.
cocky type
Every
person.
game I won by like, I want to say 15 plus. I was just
Gotta be cocky, man. You made the finals last year, dude.
I wake
Who
up,
cocky as
I
y'all
go work
want?
out, shoot basketball
Cocky
in
home,
real
man.
life. I come home, watch a couple streams, see what the competition is doing, and then I say about 8 hours of just labbing and grinding the game, like getting myself better every single day. I'm going back to compete for both gens. I'm ready to defend my
I think
current.
he did qualify last year for both gens.
Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a mid-season lull. Graham, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. They've got Bradley Beal. Barnes is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Clint Capella. Now here's Bridges.
He's playing anyway.
Out to Beal. 5 on the clock. Knocks it down from distance.
My guy.
Well, Beal loves getting a little wiggle room and then great rhythm on that three.
Pass to Davidson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Beal. Maxey covering. Beal, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. From deep. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Capella. Now Bridges. Shoots from 14. Barnes, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Payne with it to the paint. Here's Williamson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, the key to defending Zion in the paint is...
I wasn't so sure he wasn't going to get stripped, but then I'm like, Brandon Ingram just fucking threw a pass right to him and he made it. Like,
don't let him get
my indecisiveness cost me an assist.
the ball. After he touches it, damage is going to get done.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
Yeah, staying with it and looking to expand this margin. Hard-nosed takes like that will certainly help.
And the Raptors miss again. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Payne, pass to Williamson. Yep, that one goes. Williamson's got 6.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Beal outside.
I gotta try when I'm in defense to limit my use of the turbo button because it cost me a lot of stamina in the game.
Ingram against Bridges. To end the run. They grab their own miss. Pass to Barnes. Bridges outside. The 3. Here's Capella. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Right side Payne. Out to the right wing. Here's T. Knocked loose. Goes back up. In deep. Payne drops it in.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Toronto calls time here. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always
in the Eastern Conference. They are, aren't they?
pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battles.
So it's Toronto now, following the score by New Orleans. Bridges outside. Three-pointer, Beal. Rebounded by New Orleans. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Now here's Barnes. He had 25 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Here's New Orleans. They're on a 13-5 run. Oh, got that one up quick. Give him 8 points now.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Beal. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Beal just excels at drawing contact on drives like that.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You were right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges. Now, that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
You guys don't get my message at the end of my titles on my deal. It tells you the 2 dates. If I play them past midnight, it'll have 2 dates on it. If I'm playing during the day, it'll have 1 date on it. It tells you the date on it. So it says this is the date that I played this game or did this live stream, so I can kind of put them in order when I get done.
Beal outside. Capella, the pass to Bridges. Here's Barnes. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Pass to Ingram. Down low. Here's T. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Capella.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's the Raptors with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Ingram against Bridges. Pass to Barnes. Beal against Maxey. He's off on that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Here's Williamson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Williamson's got 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Bridges outside. Beal outside. Pass to Bridges. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Here's T. Baseline try. Capella with a rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot. even with little or no defense on you.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Payne, the pass to Williamson. Here's T. He's guarded by Barnes. T, no good.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Bridges at the line for
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
And the Pelicans with possession here. They lead by 11. T. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Bridges following the score by New Orleans. Van Vliet finds Barnes. And again, Toronto no good.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And the basket by Williamson.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Pass to Capella. Jones against Bridges. The Pelicans pull it in. Right side Jones. And that one drops for him. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Jonas Valanciunas. And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Barnes is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Bradley Beal. Here's Capella. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Well, guys, he in the last outing against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and was on point from deep. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against the for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. He takes it in. Excellent D there from Payne.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
So it's Toronto now. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Bridges outside. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Inside. Here's T. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. For 3, Bridges. No luck on that one. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
And Toronto has possession, following the score by New Orleans. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Hits the trifecta.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Beal outside. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And again, Toronto no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
T. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Toronto has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Bridges outside. Pass to Beal. Back to Bridges to stop the run. The offensive rebound. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Beal. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Here's T. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. And a little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the right side, and stolen by Williamson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
It's Beal on the wing. Maxey covering. Bridges outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's T. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give them some space. Let them get to work.
Back to Beal. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
King, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And Toronto also making a switch. Tillman's checked in. Here's T. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. From deep three-point range. Points for him.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Bridges. To To the inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Outside Ingram. To the wing, right side. Here's T. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Beal outside. Takes it inside. Looking to end the drought. Shots blocked.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Maxey, that's good.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Toronto shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Beal outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal.
Ingram adding more muscle.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans ahead, running away with this one.
Pelicans. The Raptors, 44. Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pelicans Youth Dance Team.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
For your Pelicans Youth Dance Team.
We've got Campaign. He's out there with Maxey. Zion Williamson out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's T in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Beal against Maxey. Beal's shot is off. Beal's gotten just one of his 6 shots to fall here. Here comes Toronto on the push.
Pelicans foul. Cameron Payne. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops a first.
Shooting for Toronto. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. New Orleans is shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Pass to Beal. Here's the 3. T grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Basket's good. He has 45 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pelicans cleared away.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Maxey. They get it back. Here's T. And he converts the layup.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
The Raptors have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Beal outside. Pass to Bridges. Defended by Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Now Beal. Shot from the wing. Unable to get that one.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
Defended by Payne. Capella. It's good on the putback.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Launches a three. Hits yet again. Wow!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
To the paint. Maxey against Beal. The teardrop. Some solid defense from Maxey. And here are the Pelicans now. They're on a 12-4 run. Down low. Good. He hits again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Is able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
The Raptors have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Beal against Maxey. Takes a 13-footer. Beal. That one's good. Beal's got 7 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Beyond the arc. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Come on, faggot.
For Toronto, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Bridges. Barnes with it. Back to Bridges. T grabs the miss. New Orleans has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Beal, the pass to Capella. And here's Beal. Over Maxey. Beal, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Beal's shot is good.
Bradley Beal knowing how to get it done on the inside, finding a nice way to finish that time.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Bridges. Over Payne. Bridges misses. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
It's Bridges on the wing. Beal outside. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes. Beal's got 7 now in this quarter.
Smart play by Beal. Just gets set up in prime scoring position, and he knows what to do from there.
Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. There's the 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Pass to Davidson for 3. Counted from distance.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Bridges outside. Now Barnes. Capella with it. Covered by Williamson. Outside Barnes. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter play. Hey, we're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Beal outside. Pass to Bridges. He can't get it to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. So the Raptors 5 right now. Mikal Bridges is out there with Barnes. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Clint Capella. Beal outside. Bridges against Jones. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Pass to Hunt. Here's T. And another three for New Orleans.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Bridges outside. Now here's Capella. Tight defense on him. Beal finds Barnes. The shot misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Inside. And got it! Another basket! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Now here's Capella. Defense is right there. Here's T. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
What?
To the wing on the left. Here's Capella. Will it go? Pass to Barnes.
New Orleans foul. Number 38. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Raptors.
First free throw is good. Tatum, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Raptors making a change here. Both free throws good from Barnes. The Pelicans have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's T. Here's Hunt. Fournier covering. To the inside. T. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
From 12 feet. Rebounded by New Orleans. Tatum inside. Working on Barnes. That one falls.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
To the paint.
Shooting for Toronto. Scotty Barnes.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Barnes. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Toronto has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Tillman. Now here's Barnes, hounded by Tatum. Here's Wainwright. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
It's Barnes on the wing. Launches it. The shot no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Hunt. Pass to Davidson from downtown, and again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. The Raptors shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Outside Barnes. Now here's Fournier. Lots of room. No good there.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Tillman. The ball's knocked loose. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's Wainwright. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Wainwright. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. The shot comes out, and it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Here's Lewis, and he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Outside Barnes. Fournier with the ball. Pass to Wainwright.
Fish.
Down low. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Get out of the way!
Wow!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And for the Raptors, they're shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pass to Barnes. Here's Tillman. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Raptors.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. And the Pelicans with possession here. Here's Hunt. Pass to Tatum. Here's T. Another one falls. Amazing. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Back to Hayes.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Wainwright. Outside Fournier. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit that one.
just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Sinks it from distance.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Harris outside. Pelicans cleared away.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pelicans.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And against a non-conference opponent. You really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for T.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Back to Hayes. Pass to Harris. And he's going for the lob. The lob. Very well done.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort. You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's T. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.
Well, I'm going to take a sip out and give me the soda.
Going into the next game day, I have John Wall starting at the 1. I have Ron Artest.
And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. We've got Williamson. T is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Payne in at the point. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Payne. Here's Morant. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Outside, Maxey. Williams against Ingram. Back to Maxey. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Morant. His last outing he had 24 points. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Bane. Morant with it, working on Payne. The shot's good.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Payne kicks to Williams. Back to Payne. Morant looking around. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
It's Ingram on the wing. To the wing right side. Here's Davidson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Davidson's got 9 points.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Morant. Payne covering. McGuire kicks to Bane. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Bane. Here is McGuire. 11-point game his last outing. Williams can't hit.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And the rejection by Davidson. Good work there as it goes. New Orleans leading by 5. Ingram kicks to Payne and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now Morant. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Here's Payne following the score by New Orleans. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Davidson. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Payne. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim. And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Knicks. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for New Orleans.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. And Desmond Bane with the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yep, it counts.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Memphis is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Williams with the ball. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Down low, here's Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
McGuire passes to Williams. The 3 from Morant. The rebound by Davidson. New Orleans leading by 10. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
Now, here's Maxey. After the miss from Desmond Bain. And finished off by Williamson.
Using his vertical on the offensive glass, Williamson is adept at reading misses and pouncing on second chance opportunities.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Here's Conchar. Inside. Shot by Hudson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Daniels kicks to Maxey. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Passes it to Wood. To the paint. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. Now, here's Maxey. An 11-point game for him in the win against Toronto. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Here's Conchar. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. And the pass to McGuire. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 1:19 left in the first quarter. Down low. It's tipped. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. Here's Davidson. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. He can't get that one. Knocks it loose. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wood can't hit. Pelicans leading by 16. Here's Hunt. Again, the Pelicans score.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Memphis is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Here's Hudson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Wood. Takes the 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Davidson. And it's down. He nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. New Orleans on top, delivering the blowout. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans. So the Pelican 5 right now. Williamson out there with T. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Daniels in at the 2. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Raptors was phenomenal. He scored an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Morant with a wide open look. Great look, but off the mark. So it's the Pelicans now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. New Orleans shooting their first foul shot of the night. That's good from Davidson. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Here's Davidson following the score by Memphis. Williamson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer.
Here's Davidson, and he has 42, and the three ball is good.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside Williams. Payne looking around. Wood passes to Williams, and it's blocked by Davidson. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis ball. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Memphis moving that ball around. Williams kicks to Bain. Morant right side. Unloads from 9. It's good. Morant's got 8 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Pass to Davidson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. 47 points for T.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Davidson. Back to Morant. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Williams passes to Bain. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Right wing. Here's Monsies. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Defended by Jones. Here's Hudson. He's got 5. Here's Conshaw. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 5 points in the game.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Break down the defense.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Passes it to Davidson. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. The pass to Conshaw. Here's Hudson. Pass to Conshaw. There's the feed to McGuire. And the basket is good. McGuire's got 6.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Bounce pass Maxey. Here's Davidson. Here's Valanciunas. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
To the inside. Kicks it to Hudson. Here's Conshaw. Here's Monsies. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Hunt. He's got 5. Puts up a 3. And again for 3.
3 points.
Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Memphis has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Monsies. Fades back. The rebound by Davidson. Davidson's got his 5th rebound in this one. He gets it up. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Pelicans on top, just dominating this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The mascot is incredible.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from T.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain.
2 shots.
Then it's Williams. And it's McGuire in at the pivot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And here are the Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. He kicks to Morant. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davidson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Williamson.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Bain. Zion Williamson making his last shot. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Morant, the bounce pass. Outside, Bain. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And finished off by Williamson.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Outside, Bain. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Morant. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
Ooh, little sweet touch on the floater. Morant has so many shots to choose from in his bag.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Morant outside. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Welcoming any physicality on his way up. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Davidson, and got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Outside, Williams. Morant outside. Outside, Williams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's McGuire, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Williams passes to Morant. Can't hit from 12. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Makes it off the glass. Payne's got his first basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Bain. Williams finds Morant. Driving in. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Morant's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Woods checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Daniels is checked in. Now here's Payne. Here's Davidson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
And for Memphis, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Bain with it. He's covered by Daniels. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Driving inside. Davidson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davidson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Williams looking over the floor. Morant outside. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Down low. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Defended by Davidson. Morant with it, working on Payne. Nice D from Davidson. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. From down in the low post, it goes.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's Morant. He's got 14. Outside, Bain. Pass to Williams. To the inside, Wood. Rejected by Davidson. To the paint. Daniels passes to Davidson. The three. Again, what an avalanche.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Outside, Bain. Passes it to Williams. They get the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's Williams. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. 2 points. That one goes. 16 points for John Morant.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Sinks the three-pointer.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Left side, Bain. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Davidson. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And another 3 for New Orleans.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And covering lots of airspace, Zion is tremendous at closing out on shooters.
And good, he hits it again.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. The pass to Wood. There's the dish to Morant. To halt the run. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the play. Phil.
Morant passes to Williams. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Hudson's checked in. Kings checked in for New Orleans.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as... Wood can't hit. Now Daniels. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And for Memphis, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Morant kicks to Bain. Goes up the baseline. Wood can't hit.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Davidson passes to Ingram. And it's good, 2 points. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
Using his strength to absorb the contact and his length to convert the basket. Ingram sure plays with some toughness.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 7. Pass to Hudson. Shot clock at 5. To end the cold streak. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far. The Pelicans. New Orleans making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Inside. And that one's good. Ingram's got 6 points.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second.
See, I know that it's not all about me. It's all about my teammates, too. And I have to really make sure I get the pass into the teammates and get them to make shots, because I'm not going to be able to make three after three like I always do. You know, I'm not going to be able to make threes all the time. So I got to make sure I get it.
Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Conchar. Rejected by Davidson. They recover it. Goes back up. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his third foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. McGuire's checked in.
For your Grizzlies.
Here's Davidson. Non-stop scoring machine here. Launches a 3. Another bucket. Wow! That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Here's Hudson. He has 7. Clock at 4. Fader on the way. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Another shot. Tips it. Here's McGuire again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Over to the wing. Davidson passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And a long windup and strong follow through.
Triple-double.
On the one hand,
9
he's
rebounds,
not
no
going
way.
to mess that one up. Pass to Conchar. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Hudson. They need this. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Davidson. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Here's Hunt. 5 points in the game. A 3 ball. They get it back, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Hudson. 7 points in the game. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. 15 points in the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Davidson. The tray. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying the... And they're... Changes for New Orleans. T's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Tatum in for Jones. Here's Davidson. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Tatum, and it's Lewis in at the point guard position. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I'll tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Guarded by Tatum. Here's Aldama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New Orleans has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. To the inside, Davidson. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous. In this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Back to Morant. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Then McGuire with the jam.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Morant. The pass to Aldama. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The first free throw is good.
Santi Aldama.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line will come back to haunt them.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And that one misses. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
The Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor.
Trying to get this mark off my TV.
Up against Lewis. Doubled by Davidson. McGuire passes to Aldama. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The first one falls.
The line for the Pelicans, Kyra Lewis Jr.
And both free throws good for Lewis. 1:30 left in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for T.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Here's Davidson. This one for 3. Good. Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Love dishes to McGuire.
Pass this man.
Pass to Harris.
That's your man right there.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The fadeaway. Pelicans pull it in.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Here's Davidson, and again New Orleans with the triple.
200.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
You see how good I am? I think I'm better. I've been over for over a year now. to pause here for a little bit, guys. I got to get some YouTube time. Ice tray.